All right, today we're getting into something really personal. And honestly, something that can be super confusing. That push-pull feeling when it comes to intimacy. You know, if you've ever felt like you're leaning in and wanting to run for the hills at the exact same time, well, you're gonna want to hear this. We're about to figure out why that happens. So let me just ask you straight up, have you ever felt that? That internal tug of war where one part of you is just craving closeness and connection, but another, really powerful part is just screaming, get out, run. If that sounds familiar, you know just how wild and disorienting it can feel. First off, you're not alone in this. And no, it's not all in your head. This feeling is a real thing, sometimes called the intimacy paradox. So let's break down why your own body, it seems to be sending you these totally mixed signals. And this, right here, is probably the most important thing you're going to hear today. That push-pull feeling, it is not a flaw in your personality. It doesn't mean you're broken or weird or bad at relationships. It's actually a signal, a really old, really powerful signal coming from deep inside your brain's survival center. Okay, so to really get what this signal is all about, we have to meet the part of the brain that's sending it. Think of it like your own personal, built-in smoke detector. We're going to talk about a tiny almond-shaped part of your brain called the amygdala. So the amygdala, you can basically think of it as your body's little security guard. Its one job, its only job, is to constantly scan everything around you for any possible sign of danger. Its whole philosophy is better safe than sorry, and its main goal, above all else, is just to keep you alive. But here's the thing, when a person goes through something traumatic, especially something that involves feeling powerless or unsafe, that security system can kind of get its wiring scrambled. It doesn't just turn off when the danger is gone. Instead, it gets stuck in the on position. It becomes hypervigilant, always on high alert, looking for anything that even remotely resembles that past danger. And this is just the perfect way to think about it. You want your smoke detector to go off when there's a real fire, right? But one that's way too sensitive, it just screams at the tiniest puff of smoke from a piece of burnt toast. So, in those vulnerable moments of intimacy, your amygdala can mistake the feeling of being close to someone for a past danger, and bam, it yanks the fire alarm. So what happens when that alarm goes off? Well, your brain doesn't really think, it just reacts. It floods your body with commands to survive. And what's so fascinating is that these commands can look like total opposites, but they actually spring from the very same source. So on one side, the response might be hypersexuality. This is the brain trying to grab the steering wheel, to take control of a situation that feels way too vulnerable. It's a strategy to reclaim a sense of power. But then, on the complete other side, the response can be this deep, physical repulsion. It's a gut-level need to push away to get space. That's the body physically reacting to a memory of fear, trying to reject what it thinks is a threat. And here's the absolute key. Even though they seem like they're worlds apart, both of these urges are totally logical survival strategies. They are your brain's best attempts to protect you, even if they feel contradictory. It really just boils down to fight or flight. One is a fight for control, and the other is a flight to safety. And all of this leads us to what is, for my money, the most powerful and freeing idea in this whole thing. It's about completely reframing how you see this experience, moving away from judgment and seeing it for what it is, a strategy. I really want you to let this one sink in. These feelings, these urges, they are survival strategies. They are not flaws in your identity. What you feel is not who you are. It's what your amazing brain is doing to try and keep you safe. It's a mechanism, it's not you. So let's just quickly recap the big ideas here. That confusing push-pull thing, it's a real biological signal. It's coming from an overactive amygdala that's on the lookout for old dangers. Those opposite feelings of hypersexuality and repulsion, both are just different ways the brain tries to survive. And the most important part, these responses are your brain's strategy. They are not your identity. Just understanding this is a huge first step. The path forward is all about learning to work with this amazing alarm system, not fight against it. It's about gently and with a lot of compassion, teaching that inner smoke detector the difference between a real emergency and, just burnt toast. And there's a name for this process. It's called nervous system regulation. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. What changes for you? What becomes possible in your life, in your relationships, when you start to look at these powerful, confusing internal reactions, not with judgment or shame, but with real understanding and maybe even a little curiosity. Because that shift in perspective, that's where everything starts to change.
Thanks for watching Psych Reboot. Take a breath, reset your mind, and I'll see you in the next one.